Hey there, almost didn't see ya. It's me, Joss. Welcome to the channel formerly known as The Worst Critic. He's not dead, at least I think. He's just learning his lesson. He deserves whatever happened to him after his constant bashing of the DCEU on Twitter, @TheWorstCritic, which you should not fucking follow. I've been having him slowly realize the mistakes he's been making and having him post public apologies in order to correct the past. You may be wondering why I'm on this channel. I'm here to teach everyone how to be DCEU fans, as all people should. You may be wondering why I'm talking to the viewers as if they were children, and that's because most people who enjoy the DCEU happen to have the brain capacity of children. Now you may be wondering, how do I become a fan of a franchise that I don't like the movies of? Well, you Marvel buffoon, anytime you mention the movie Man of Steel and Batman v Superman, you actually like them. These intelligent warriors that fight the good fight clearly have been drinking the great opinion juice. I mean, anytime you talk about a movie even a month after its initial release, you obviously think it's a masterpiece. Since I've established that everyone on the planet who has watched Man of Steel has most certainly given it a perfect score, we must now make you official fans of the DCEU.
Oh, something is definitely bleeding.
In order to be a real fan, you need a Twitter account. This is where the fight against the delusional Marvel fools takes place, and we need all the soldiers we can get. Some of our brawlers have become so disheartened with the constant losses we are being handed that they have split into their own Splinter Cell, the film exiles. This is definitely not really sad and a sign that some of us need actual therapy over Twitter. Now we first have to create your account. The actual name has to include #ReleaseTheSnyderCut. This shows your support for the release of Zack Snyder's true vision of Justice League, which of course exists. Also, of course, it doesn't matter that Warner Bros. Themselves said a Snyder Cut won't be released. This is the greatest civil rights struggle of the past 200 years and we will not shut up.
Release the Snyder Cut.
You have pretty much any option you can come up with when choosing your username, so go ahead and get creative because this is the only time we, the DCEU fandom, will allow you to be different than our hive mind. Our username will be something simple yet tasteful. Too many times you see these MCU shills having fetishes over their weird characters and it's frankly disgusting.
The world needs you.
Awesome! We have both our name and our username set. Next, we must give ourselves a profile picture. We have a lot of diverse options to choose from. Here's a picture of Zack Snyder, here's a picture of Henry Cavill, here's a picture of Ben Affleck, and yeah, that's it. Let's go ahead and make our Zack Snyder, considering he's basically my god at this point. While we're on the subject of photographs, we are also gonna need a banner. Yeah, this one represents me on a fundamental level because I think Marvel morons are lesser people, and this banner has a great condescending vibe going on with it. Now we need a bio that describes our personality. Something that details every interesting aspect about ourselves in a short amount of space. I think I've got a good idea for this. Now that's an ass-tastic bio if I do say so myself. Everything else you shouldn't worry about, like your location or who you're following. Just make sure you only follow DCU actors, producers, directors, fans, etc, etc. If you follow anyone from the people who will be on the wrong side of history, I will physically fuck you with a goat penis, you degenerate. Now that we have a Twitter account, I'll go ahead and let you try this tweeting game out for a minute. I'm gonna go adjust the stick currently penetrating my rectum. Make sure to send things only I'd want you to send.
5 minutes later.
What the absolute fuck did you do? I was getting my 5th Snyder masturbation session on of the day, and I get a buzz from my fellow hive mind that you tweeted something truly disgusting. Now what the absolute fuck did you do? Oh, don't want to talk, I see. Big, silent, tough guy act. Let's just take a fucking gander at the profile I made you. Oh my god. It's worse than I imagined. You said Man of Steel was an 8 out of 10. Do you got a case of dumb boy brain? What are you, some sort of fucking loon? Giving Man of Steel anything less than a perfect score implies that it is not perfect, which simply isn't true. Film is objective, there are no opinions, only facts, and it's a fact that you're a Marvel blogger spy sent to destroy the very fabric of the DCEU fandom! You know what? This is my fault. We haven't completed your indoctrination yet. I've got to show you what you can tweet in the different sections of our fighting force.
I honestly didn't hear anything after "we're all gonna die."
In our Legion, we have many different fighters, each with their own benefits. We have the mindless hordes who do nothing but tweet the #ReleaseTheSnyderCut. It doesn't matter if it's on a post wishing Jason Momoa a happy birthday or Warner Bros having a little fun. We will be there and we will ruin all chances of having fun. We will not let these motherfuckers have sex with their wives without being reminded of the disservice they're they're doing to the DCEU fandom by hiding the Snyder Cut. What do they think we're children? We never throw tantrums, we are never fussy little shits, and we were certainly never shown proper love as kids. Our next most important warrior class is the criticism specialist. These guys and gals will always be looking for new ways to criticize the god-awful movies Marvel Studios puts out. We will rag on them even for having text name the location of the scene, which is something we have never fucking done ever, period. They will even praise other Marvel movies that aren't a part of the MCU in order to tear down the MCU. I know, they're fucking geniuses, truly our most intellectual section of fans. The next group in our military is a more defensive-minded group of people. These individuals will praise our group of movies as much as humanly possible. If they see any criticism of our beloved treasures, they will call those who blaspheme the works of God doo-doo heads or worse. Whenever they are called out for their quote-unquote shitty behavior, they'll just point to the bloggers who shit on DC. From me to you, buddy, these bloggers are just a legend we made up so we can have a defense shield against any and all attempts at calling us out. And if you're up to the challenge, you can be a great leader in our great crusade. You can be like this amazing chief who has a 40-year-old man said he was more attractive than a teenager. Or this great captain who said Kelly Marie Tran should stop making a fuss over the people sending her death threats, racial slurs, and harassment. We are clearly not a bunch of sad sacks of shit as everyone thinks we are. These people prove this fandom is the pinnacle of success. One last thing, do not ever critique anything related to Zack Snyder or DC on this side of the... what the fuck? I thought I heard something, but as I was saying... You cunt fuck all! No one makes bad videos on my channel besides myself, you vomit-inducing piece of shit. Sorry about that, everyone. I hope you enjoyed whatever this freak just filmed. I mean, I might as well upload whatever the fuck this is. I have some social media on the screen. Leave a like, comment, and share. Subscribe, hit the bell, and farewell.